Hello everyone, good evening, it is me Plasma and today it is 38th episode of Baldur's Gate 3 and it will be a bit shorter stream, I think 2 hours 15 minutes or something, because I had troubles waking up today. I was just so tired, so I was like, oh, 5 more minutes, half an hour more, and then every time I wake up I kind of still have to do something, so it can be sometimes rough after night shifts, because sometimes I just feel like I need a little bit more sleep after the night shift, but we are not going to play Dark and Darker. We're going to play Baldur's Gate today. So it's been a bit of a struggle. But I have coffee laser already made it, so I can just sip some coffee and enjoy a bit of Baldur's Gate before I have to go to work. Can definitely be a bit draining sometimes to stream on during the work days. Much easier when I have a day off or weekend off, or 4 days off I had now in the end of the week. But yeah, these evenings after night shifts are a bit difficult. But I still want to play games. That is the thing. Still want to get some gaming even if I don't have that much time. Hey Majid! Anti-Plasma. I'm doing good, I'm just super sleepy. Guess I didn't get that much sleep I needed. But I need some fun before I go to work again. I feel like fun is necessary. Same, I didn't get much sleep either. Oh no. And now you're at work? Yeah, I could sleep longer and be like, well, I'm not gonna stream, but sometimes I just feel like if the day is just about sleeping and working, I need some fun, right? Like, let's have some 2 hours of Baldur's Gate 3 so I can have some fun before I go to work. Maybe I will just feel better. Because I think that if I decide to sleep longer and I will be like, okay, I will not stream or play anything today, then what happens is that later I have regrets and I feel like the day wasn't that great because, you know, I worked, I was sleeping, that's it. I was like, what a memorable day. Working from home today. Oh, that is lucky, right? I'm admitted to soft foods for a little bit and I'm waiting for the crate to fill. Oh, because of the 2 for the creator to fill before I move on from soft foods. So what soft foods are you going for? Like you just mash everything? Soups maybe? Oh, yeah, like soups, mashed potatoes, pudding. Applesauce, that sounds good. I would just make some milkshakes. But probably also looking forward to eat normally again, right? I've been mixing eggs into my ramen or having scrambled eggs for protein. Yum yum yum. Sounds really good. At least there are some good foods you can have. And I mean, I'm a big fan of soups, so living on soups doesn't seem so bad. Well, for a while, I guess. Okay, so what did we do last time? Last time I did just stop the presses. We swapped out negative headline with a different one we found in Baldur's Muff building. Tomorrow's paper should no longer damage our reputation. Oh, that's good. But the buildings has not loaded yet.
Found anything interesting in today's broadsheet, Carrots?
Also mixing in canned tuna in my mashed potatoes or ramen is not most delicable, but I'm fine with it. Yeah, at least to get something different, right? I lived off it for a while when I had my tonsils out.
Why, yes,
Plus,
Edvard.
being diabetic, I have to have a balance of carbs and protein.
Well, Edvard, I do support Lord Gortash's
That makes
campaign
sense, yeah.
for several reasons.
AMD loading times.
Broadsheet's rather dull. Very well.
It covers.
Now don't believe anything Kate over there tells you. She's an awful liar.
What about you?
Broadsheet's
Don't get me wrong. I like a wee gossip as much as the rest, but Caitlin does get a bit carried away with the tall tales.
You were just really talking badly about your friend here. Hey, Caitlin.
You want the who's who and the what's what? Speak to Karis. She's always got the best goss. None of it's been wrong yet.
Okay. You just tell me about
Honestly
each other.
amazing. I'd have thought Karis's gossip would have been wrong at least once, but no. Always bang on.
Oh my god, it just froze already. Seriously. That was really soon. DirectX error. One of those days. Well, luckily I didn't do anything in the game. But it gets annoying. I might have a messed up, like, I usually restart my computer before my stream. Because there is a browser which I normally use, but if I use the browser during a stream, it usually causes these troubles. So I did not start that browser, but then I forgot to extract my video to YouTube, so I opened it, and maybe that was a mistake. It always messes up stuff for me. I have to use a different browser to watch the stream and chat. Now that you are more than 2 hours into the game, how do you feel it compares to the old games? More than 2 hours. More than 2 hours. 200 hours. I think that it compares very well. Of course it's looking better, but I don't think that there's that much difference, like, in the story parts. Like, of course there are fancier cutscenes, but... I just feel sometimes like it's too big in a way. It took me 150 hours even with DLCs to finish Baldur's Gate 1 and Baldur's Gate 2. Like, they were exactly 150, like both of them. And I feel like this game just does not end. Sometimes it just feels like it has so many locations. Like maybe too many locations?
Now don't believe anything Kate over there tells you. She's an awful liar.
Sure.
Don't get me wrong.
Tell me something I have not heard yet.
You want the who's who and the what's what?
I want the second message.
It's honestly amazing. I'd have thought Karis's gossip would have been wrong at least once, but no. Always bang on.
Oh yeah.
It's rather dull today. Don't suppose suppose you've learned anything.
I feel like sometimes I just get so tired playing it.
I would love to have seen Gortash's coronation, but I would have to have skipped the after feast. I'm on a strict diet.
Like, it's sometimes it's just so much work in so many places to go. Like when you see the map, there you have so many entrances, so many random buildings everywhere. It's just not like just the quests here, which are quite a lot, but also like every random building, you know.
What about Estra's column?
I'm on the water-deep water diet, you know. 12 bottles of pure aqua per day.
And if I want to read all books and everything, sometimes like after like 5-6 hours of Baldur's Gate, I'm so drained of all of my energy.
Gortash, an archduke. Saw him once at a distance. Looked like too much of a pipsqueak to fill those boots. Don't tell anyone I called Archduke Gortash a pipsqueak, all right? Thanks.
Pip squeak, pick squeak. I'm so drained I can't handle a game this big. Yeah. Sometimes it feels like that. Maybe let's do this building. Alimer. Can't talk to Alimer.
What's hiding here?
Should you want it to, or otherwise?
It's this building. I should check it before I move on. I need to have some system how to explore these places.
Stormshore Tabernacle.
Stormshore Tabernacle. Statue of Tyr. Essay in progress.
Let's see what this does.
Lots of books. Thus I wonder whether the following thesis might hold water. That as city life becomes more precarious, as the marching armies menace the borders, the people will turn not to gods who allowed this to happen, but to the dark entities who might have the power to stop it. I speak of Death Tree, Bane, Bow, and Merkul. For when death threatens your door, who better than the god of living death to protect you? Is it not better to murder than be murdered? What a question. And through domination in its purest form, is it not the dominator protected? I predict then that the coming days will see a wave of conversion such as we have never seen before. It's also like you get books everywhere, and if you really want to get the maximum out of the story, it's a lot of reading. Timora, Lady of Luck. A list of oaths and saying that ought to incur Timora's blessing, granting the speaker good luck. By Lady Lucksmile, turntable Timora, invoke thee by the rolling of my dice. Please let these results be nice. Spin, 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 oh fickle fate wheel. Lady of the diamond, glitter dice, mistress of good fortune, sovereign of luck, please have mercy on me for fuck's sake. For fuck's sake. The Hound and the Hand. The lawful god Tyr lost his right hand to Kassav the Chaos Hound, a devourer of souls and one of the primordial evils. A coalition of gods hell-bent on taking down Kassav chased the Hound to the barrens of doom and despair, and offered him a pact. If the Hound could break chains made by the smith god, gone the gods would dissolve their union and leave Kassav be. Kassav was skeptical, but he agreed, so long as Tyr put his hand in the Hound's mouth. Tyr looked upon the slavering jaws, each tooth as long as a spear, and he agreed at once. Of course, Kassav had not accounted for the strength of the chains, which was rooted in hellish cocytus and blessed by the goddess of magic Mystra. Unable to break free, he bit Tyr's hand clean off, and Tyr sealed the bleeding stump and walked one-handed forevermore, as if it were a badge of honor, which indeed it was, and a boldness and courage besides.
Heretics. Bless them with the strength to endure, and the courage to resist.
You see an altar dedicated to Tyr.
Read what it describes on the altar.
Tyr, the blind god, offers justice to all, innocent and malefactor alike. The law dictates what is right, be that reward or retribution. His unseeing eyes are a testament to the lawful life he lived and what it cost him. Make a sacrifice out of your own pocket and you may yet be blessed.
I should make a sacrifice. Make an offering to Tyr. How do I know what he wants? He wants my underwear. Do you want a book?
Your offering is accepted, but more evidence of devotion is required.
He wants more. Do you want some camp supplies? Whole chicken and wine.
Your offering is accepted, but more evidence of devotion is required.
Well, what the fuck? How many items does he want? Is it because I'm not giving him the right thing, or is it because I'm not giving him the right amount of things? Oh, not enough value. Well, the things I gave him already count.
Your offering is accepted, but more evidence of
Even
devotion
more.
is required.
Oh, he wants money. If I give him all the books, you can even mark more things at once. Does it count all the things together? Well, will it activate or do I have to just try?
Your offering is accepted, but more evidence of devotion is required.
I could be here until tomorrow. Well, does it count even the previous donations? Okay.
Offering is accepted, but
Oh,
more
this is
evidence
so
of
boring.
devotion is required.
Okay, well, let's see if he will take the money. Can donate money. I don't know. Man, what do you want? This is the rest of the stream. Donating stuff to him.
offering is accepted.
Oh my god,
Evidence of
again!
devotion is required.
I gave you like 50 items. What the fuck? I don't want to be here until tomorrow. My offering is always accepted, but nothing
More
happens.
Evidence of devotion is required.
5k, I'm gonna be here forever. You have to be donating things for 5k. Okay, I'm taking the safe back. But he doesn't take money? I clicked money and he didn't take them. Well, I clicked it and I couldn't donate it. Oh, look who is here. Who is this angry German person? Hey, Kadram.
His unseeing eyes are a testament to the lawful life he lived and what it cost him. Make a sacrifice out of your own pocket and you may yet be blessed.
What a blessing for 5k.
You see an altar dedicated to Tyr.
Another step forward.
Lessons of Helm. It's better not be a blessing just until a long rest for 5k. In this text you come across the bull-necked, hard-spined, the doctrine of the god Helm, as transcribed and interpreted by a paladin called "Thou shalt not suffer the doom herring to live." Oh, really? He chose the name after being convinced that the Xanaxar organization was not led by a many-eyed beholder monster, but by something called the Doom Herring. The doctrines are the usual religious faith, only mildly distinguished by Helm's focus of the provision of protection to those who need it, forming a shield of steel, as well as sympathy for the meek and downtrodden. BG3, is that the game with much sex scenes, or is it all just fan art? Nah. They make it really black when there's any sex, so you never really see much. It used to be until long rest, but it's now a permanent buff. But only for one character, so you would have to pay 20k for 4 people. Well, I guess I don't need it for 4 people. Dwarven myths are so engaging because the skeleton of their story is tied to a craft of the modern era. The bones are made of steel, iron, nickel, copper, a whole host of metal alloyed and superheated and fused together at the joints of legends. Moradin Soulforger, All-Father, is said to have crafted the dwarven species from the very core of the planet Aber Toril. By retelling this story, dwarves link themselves to the craft of blacksmithing. They have it in one fell swoop tapped on or vein of metaphor and discovered the seam of culture import. For dwarves are not born so industrious, so stone dwarfish, so clever at geology. Rather, unlike the growth of long bushy beards, it is learned behavior. Or respec character to level 1 and only do it for 400 each per character, but you don't know about that. I don't want to do any shit like that, I think. I will save 5k and give it to myself. An instructional script for exorcists to read from when removing possessing spirits. Now we understand that possessions can be a scary and difficult time. It is perfectly normal to have concerns and questions about the process, but please keep them until the end. In the next minute or so, I will perform a harmless exercising incantation called Read as Appropriate. Dispel evil and good person. Remove curse item that will have you read as appropriate. Person item freed from otherworldly influence in no time. So your beloved Read as Appropriate person item was recently exorcised. We understand this can be a difficult time. But when you don't have 5k, you also can't lose 5k. Well, I probably have 5k, but not in money. I have it in items.
Divine protectors of Baldur's Gate, hear this humble plea. Shield our
What about
people from
Helm?
depredation.
You see an altar dedicated to Helm the Vigilant. Helm the Watcher is a guardian god, dedicated to the preservation of order. Many turn to him in troubled times. Make your donation to him and you'll likely feel more vigilant, more resilient to the unexpected.
Oh, so this is like... He also wants 5k. Well, I guess I could...
They give different buffs depending on who donates.
So if you donate to all 4 of them, then one character can get 4 buffs. Because you can get them all, right?
Don't actually know.
It would be really bad if you put 20k and you didn't get it. Maybe you can sell laser to some lonely older NPC ladies just for a night each. He's young, healthy, a laser women will pay much. He's not that young anymore. But yeah, he's healthy. An in progress draft of a new prayer to cast across the entire Pantheon. It bears the heavy marks of repeated revision. O you gathered gods, no to exclamatory. Hear my prayer, cast by it, O resplendent Pantheon. Oh yes, much better. I offer it among the multitude for a reason. There cannot be true peace without godly accord. This city, this land is besieged under threat by a force that stakes a heretical claim to your divinity, each and every one of you. History may well be marked by the clashes and bickerings of godly folk, but there is one fact upon which you all must agree. Yes, even you, Talos. Divinity is earned, not simply claimed. While heretics stalk this world and threaten your faithful, please broker even a mode of peace between yourselves. We need everything we can get. In all gathered faiths, hear our prayer. Look on the eyes. Plasma prefers the young innocent laser, she said just ages ago. Nah, I prefer this one. Some donations. We wish not to hide the generosity of the gate's gathered faithful. Donations are used in the upkeep of the tabernacle and payments of its staff this worship season. Helm 50,000, 9 cattle flock, a selection of precious gemstones, 16 severed eyes. Please note offerings of viscera are highly discouraged on tabernacle premises. Saloon 47,000, a shipment of magic lamps, 3 pylon mirrors, alabaster, wrought iron and silver, more candles than I've been able to count. Thanks to Half-Orc's generous donation to the tabernacle's coffers, we are proud to announce a newly commissioned statue of the beautiful Timora. May her luck be with you. Well, I think that on my other companions the buffs would be kind of wasted. So what I could do, 2 for me, 2 for Astarion, since we are going to be in the city for a while. We are probably gonna earn some money. So we can get the permanent buffs. Yeah, you have to say that, but you missed the forbidden fruits of innocent later. He has never been innocent. What are you talking about? A book of prayers to Callum for judge of the dead. Someone has annotated it with the following. These are a little saccharine in places, but 1 or 2 have genuine merit as something more than religious doggerel. Something that actually evokes the complicated feelings of loss and hope for the departed. Their well-being, their eternal preservation in some paradise. I hoped for that answer. Well, then you got what you wanted. Well, how are you doing, by the way? What's new? What have you been playing? Blessed Vicar, I beg your aid in a matter most grave. Some ill-meaning magus has afflicted my household with a series of hexes. First, my eldest fell out of a tree and broke his arm. I thought nothing of it at first, but then my youngest broke her front tooth on the corner of her bed frame. What misfortune, I thought, when the very next day I myself came down with a sweating fever so severe I could not hold a clay cup without dropping it. Please, Vicar, do what you can, through the grace of Helm, to cure whatever curse has plagued my home. I cannot take another tragedy. The good wife, Sutton. The good wife. Woo! Playing with himself. Yeah, that's you, Fishy. You are playing with yourself.
What to do?
That's for sure. I have no doubts about that. That you have the guts.
This altar isn't dedicated to a single god, but instead acts as a conduit to many. Your god is one of many. And in this place you sense a spark of its mighty divine flame.
Read what is inscribed on the altar.
Show your devotion with an offering in your god's name. Blessings may follow.
Oh, this is another of those things. Pay homage and honor to the gods of light and justice. Seek the wisdom of judgments of the gods of balance. And seek power and self-justification from the gods of greed and darkness.
The gods are ready to receive your joyful donation.
Make an offering to Bahamut, the dragon god of justice. Make an offering to Corellon, the protector, creator of the elves. I don't know anything about these. Make an offering to the ones who endures, god of the oppressed and persecuted. Wow. Oh, it's the same. Well, I guess that's 5k too. There's just so many in here. Well, that is... Okay, 5k, 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 5k. This is like 25,000.
Bless them with the strength to endure, and the courage to resist. So may it be.
Lord of battles, Fohammer, protect me in the battle to come. Let my sword ring true against the armies of the Absolute. Let me live to see another day. Prayer to Tempus. I still don't know if you have to have only one, but it has to be somewhere, right? Look, I'm not sure about this whole divine thing. I don't know much about you lot, and I reckon you don't know much about me, on account of never praying before. Thing is, I don't want to die. Don't want my sheep to die either. This absolute thing on the horizon stinks. Not in the good way a sheep stings, but in a bad way that a corpse does. So, if any of you are out there, can you fix it? Stop them, please? Thanks for listening, reading, whichever. Your faithfully, Barney Pains. Gripping life. Not candles. I can't read this book. Gaunt and gripping life by the tongs. Reading the book is stealing.
What's inside?
Divine protectors of Baldur's Gate, hear this humble plea. Shield our people from the depredations of the absolute heretics. Bless them with the strength to endure.
Gnome Father. Most splendiferous, gregarious, and overall duplicious of gods, especially for the gnomes who embodied those attributes quite cheerfully, is Garl Glittergord, a favorite phrase deployed at gnomish parties and suppers comes from Garl's reply to the mad prophet Osterfeld, who promised Garl the moon, the sun, and all the glinting stars if he could only answer 3 riddles, to which Garl said, "Pull the other one, it has got bells on." Exile. The author of Gnome Father also penned this book, a much bleaker read. Exile is full of sections like this, and with his stony features wrinkling in a snarl, Laduguer, god of the Durgar, growled, "You hounds and dribbling dogs, I shall have you flayed. I shall string loose from your guts. What a music shall fill my halls then. Hear me close, you mongrels and slobberers. Slavery is freedom, freedom from difficult choice and from responsibility. When you enslave an elf, you enchain him to a bit of use, the simpering knife-eared slug. You make him worth a damn. Now throttle that morality of yours and fetch me vassals." Judge of the Damned. Except from the book in which Ifigen Mogros discusses the strange, theistic history of mortals becoming gods. There have been many lords of death who cast judgment upon souls lost and found alike. Among them was Kelenfor, a hard man of harder convictions. As a mortal man, he was a mercenary with a paladin's stoic beliefs hidden under a crust of scowls and grumbles. As Lord of Death, he was forced to mellow both aspects of himself, for the impulses of a man and god are not consummate. Mortals are allowed caprice, but immortality wears that stone smooth quick, and Kelenfor chose cool prudence over cold malice. The last one is Lady Silverhair. Sparing no detail, no matter how innocuous, this tale grants the reader comprehensive insight into the life, death, and rebirth of the child of Loth and Corellon Larethian, the goddess Aelistrae. One section runs thusly. An important note, immortals like Aelistrae view relationships differently than we do. The gaze is cold, abstracted even in the most passionate and vivacious of gods such as she. Think of the Telemum's theater of distance. The viewer is somehow allowed space from the actions of the play while still being immersed in the experience. That is how deities think. That is how they view everything. In an auditorium of icy long infinity, in the nosebleed seats, no wonder Ailistray smiled and wept with equal fierceness when she defeated her mother.
Of the absolute heretics. Bless them with
One
the
day I'll
strength
catch a
to
break.
endure and the courage to resist. So may it be.
Statue of Mistra.
You see an altar dedicated to Mistra. Mistra, mother of all magic, is the patron of wizards and often called upon by other spellcasters as well. She's said to be a jealous goddess. Even though you do not follow her, you feel her power resonating from the statue.
I guess we
is
don't
the
need
one true
Mistras.
spell at the heart of all spells. The weave could not be in better hands.
She probably gives some buffs to magic. A scroll of basic prayers to mage deities of the realms. Bahamut, leave me blind to all but the true light of justice, a valiant one. Corellon, I bid my soul glide across the moon and stars with you. Ailistray, ride thy sword across my chain, silver-rated that I may join your dance. Garrick, little god, grant me but a fraction of the wit, sire, it's all one could need. Oh, so this is kind of hinting what you are getting from the one which has a lot of options. So, like, I guess the Garrick Glitter God gives something like wisdom or something. Ailistray, run my sword across my chains. I don't know. I bid myself glide across the moon and stars with you. Leave me blind to all but true light. Guide by the gut neck and still beating heart, hear me. Helm, keep my path in your uncased lore. I shall not err if you are watching. Until I can bear a fraction of your burdens, suffer I shall. Look not upon our saints, master of scales, but measure the worth of your most grateful deeds. We walk among the filth and wreck. Let the harsh command of your eternal task drive our footfall. Lathander, I shall let all who dwell in dark feel your holy drawn morning, Lord. Hear my prayer. Lolth, I spin thy web of chaos, mother. I spin it in your name. Let not the thread unravel. Mieliki, guide my path as only you know how, in whispering leaves and slow grassland. Vlakiv, the Vlakish chicory, the Vlakiv tavit. Yondala fill my cup with plenty, mother, may it never run dry. Tear, let me be your eyes, blind one, and cast your justice upon this world. What a bitter glancing on your grace would benefit me well, Lady Luck. So I guess Timora is giving you luck, that's for sure. I don't know. I don't have 5k right now, so I guess no rush in any decision. 2 more books. And this is Saloon.
You see an altar dedicated to Saluna. An inscription reads, "Let all who worship the changing tides of life and knowledge feel the blessings of Saluna. Trust in the purity of my light. See the constancy in its inconstancy, and you will be guided aright. Goddess of the moon and stars, her words and light have long helped wanderers to find their way. Perhaps it could help you too.
She could help me find my way. Okay. Not sure if that's what I want. To know of Mystra, the goddess of magic, we must first consider her early incarnations, beginning with Mistral. The Lady of Mysteries was said to have come to existence during a conflict between the goddess Shar and Saloon. In their efforts to best one another, the twin sisters of darkness and light inadvertently forged a portion of their opposing energies into a new being of pure magic, Mistral. If you turn Shadowheart to Shar, she can actually still get the blessing from Selena here. I guess that makes sense. You pay, you get. As an embodiment of magic, Mistral laid claim to unparalleled control over the weave. The very fabric by which magic could be channeled and harnessed. For it was but an extension of her being. For her, to use magic was as natural as it would be for another to draw a breath of a curl their finger. It was in -339 DR that Mistral gave way to Mystra, when the former had her power seized by Karsus, another East Lord, and perhaps the most powerful and ambitious wizard to have ever lived. Yet Mistral sought to deny him his ill-gotten prize, sacrificing herself so that for a moment the weave faltered and all magic briefly ceased. Karsus' folly brought about the destruction of Netheril and the end of his ambition. Yet the weave would not go unattended for long. Within moments the goddess of magic was reborn as Mystra. Laratian. The introduction of Laratian the Palmer reads, it is not an exaggeration to say the Corellon Laratian is the primary figure of the pantheon of elves. It is said that his ears mingled with those of Sehanine Moonbow actually created elves. As in all myths, the physiological reverse oblatation God gives to his people is interesting. The elven people are not formed from Corellon's hip bone, his throat, his testicles. Instead, they arise from an expression of sorrow. Some scholars frame them then as an antidote to his pain. Corellon was at the time experiencing loss of feelings of betrayal. More traditional thinking, and here I quote the elven sage Afir Lokwelan, places elves as sad as a species can be. This ring truer for me. Life, after all, deposits its fair share of difficulties on those burdened with living, and elves endure a long, long time. Got my daughter, but hey, you gave me 5k, so here, have a blessing. Yeah, money have power. Blessings for the refugees. May all who come to the city gates be well, be safe. Let them find safe harbor within the city walls. Let their loved ones stay at their side. Let the children stay in the mothers' and fathers' arms. There is a hatch, and I'm a curious person. Mother of halflings. Once there is a community of young pugs and prim pretty halflings called the Lurmilakes. They were none of them old yet, having only newly formed their community around being virile and strong, so all could contribute to the upkeep and tidying and fixing and melting, and so on. Halflings have a great many activities like that. So it was a big shock when an old woman came and asked to join the community. They told her she wasn't welcome. Oh, I already read this book. Now I remember with this old woman. This diary records the life of John Meadowlin. He suffered from lycanthropy. Oh, this one I already had too. It's probably found in Act 1 or something. Well, before we do something stupid, let's talk to this person.
Greetings, child of faith. Be welcome to the Stormshore Tabernacle. You have come far, I perceive. How may I serve you this day?
Who are you?
I am Vicar Humbletoes, guardian of the Stormshore Tabernacle. I keep the peace in this sacred place and guide those in need.
Kill her after the deal too, so she is with her daughter and you get the money back. Well, you can't choose these things. The timing is in the game's power. What can I do here?
Here, clerics may commune with their gods, and even hear their responses, if they are so favored. I am also granted the power to provide holy resurrection through sales of revivification scrolls.
Are holy items available here
Of course,
for purchase?
my child. Within limits. Behold my wares.
Ooh, a purple cloak. Radiate a holy power that emboldens nearby allies. Their weapon attacks deal an additional radiant damage. Ooh. Like how would so this is a place for clerics, but I didn't bring Shadowheart. So if Shadowheart is using this mantle, then basically everybody on the team would be doing radiant damage. Now that I would kill a Gotti if given the chance to. If Shadowheart is using this mantle. And there is the Sacred Star. Radiant strike on a hit inflicts 1 turn of radiating orb. Undead creatures struck by this weapon are possibly turned. And gloves. There are actually gloves which revive. When you heal a creature, it gains the effect of Blade Ward. Resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. When you revive a creature, they gain the Death Ward. The next time damage would reduce the affected entity to 0 points. It remains conscious with 1 hit point left. I mean, that would be really good stuff for Shadowheart. But like, I'm also thinking that we want the blessings, we want the equipment, we better steal what we can. We will need a lot of money if we want to buy all those things. Now he's turned to the hatch. What if we talk to him from behind? Maybe he will turn back.
Welcome back, you have come far, I perceive. How?
Okay, man. Stay turned. We're gonna check the hatch.
Watch your back.
Divine protectors of Baldur's Gate, hear this humble plea. Shield our people from the depredations of the
Trap.
This'll be fun.
Be cautious.
Okay, well, there seems to be traps. But Astarion can take care of it.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
Stack of scrolls, scroll of warding.
Quick step. A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
Ooh, we are being raided!
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party!
Let's go party. Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Hey, Coopercola, welcome! Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, everyone. I guess you were streaming Baldur's Gate as well, right? Hello, hello! How is Baldur's Gate going for you? So I'm in Act 3 already, but like now I'm in some like a bit unknown cellars, so I don't think that like there is any spoilers at the moment. We are all Barbie girls today. It was very cool, we advanced well. Oh, how far did you get?
Let's have a look.
I have to say that Act 3 is super big, and I get a bit stressed about it because I'm a person who likes to explore everything, and it's so hard to explore and do everything because Baldur's Gate is so freaking huge. Like, if I was thinking that Act 1 and 2 was huge, well, Baldur's Gate City is so much bigger. It's crazy. Yeah, there is a lot here, yeah. And for a completionist like me, I have to say that at this moment I'm sitting on like 190 hours. And I just entered this, you know, inner city of... Wait, I made it through Rivington, South Penn, Crossing, Bemstroke, Baldur's Gate, Basilisk. Yeah, I'm by the Basilisk Gate now. So... It's pretty crazy big. Yeah, there's a lot there, and there's that is without the cat upper city part. I can imagine. I even have not made it to upper city yet. I don't think that I will for a while. Maybe not even this week. Big doesn't always mean better. Sometimes worse can be enough. Yeah, definitely. Plasma Gaming Addicted spends more hours in one playthrough that I've done in two. That is true, but I'm really completionist and I don't know. Plus, some of the fights can be very difficult. Like, I think that on the final fight of Act 2, I spent 4 hours on Tactician. It's insane. Hey, Hertz! Welcome. So that one was... But I was tired the first 2 hours, so... it's pretty insane. But at least I appreciate the hard fights, because then I don't have to, you know, do all this looting all the time. Because what we do is looting is this. Do you see these bottles? Well, we can sell them, right? I need a lot of money, so I'm just taking everything. I'm also reading every book and such. So I think that it's definitely a lot. I'm 550 hours in and got all achievements and I'm still not done with the game. Wait, you get all achievements but you were not done? Wouldn't you say that if you already reached all achievements you've probably seen most things? Yeah, but the game doesn't tell you where most of them are. Are there many side quests? Yeah. Basically how it works in Baldur's Gate 3 is that you are not told about most side quests, so you actually have to go around and try to talk to people. So if you just go for quests, you might miss quite a lot of the game. So that's why I get super stressed, because I want to see everything in the game, but it also means like, hey, talk to every person. Sometimes talk to every person twice, because the first time they say something, the second time they say something a bit different, right? Gonna have some dinner now, I will lurk. Okay, enjoy your dinner. Thank you so much for the raid again. Good stream. Yeah, I'm actually having 1 more hour before I have to go eat dinner too and then go to work. Today is a bit a shorter stream for me. Normally I would play Baldur's Gate for 5-6 hours if I have time. But on a work days like today, I have like 2-3 hours. If I wake up early, 4 maybe, but it doesn't stop me. But I liked it. I also played Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 back in 2022, I think. That was my first time. I already knew that in 2022 Baldur's Gate 3 was in early access, so I knew that it was in making, right? So I wanted to experience Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 before 3, so I would get a bit of, you know, the world and the characters, and there's a lot of references and things, so I wanted to understand things a bit better. And I have no regrets. I loved both games. They're really, really good. You were too excited at my riveting Dark and Darker play. You needed more sleep. Well, it was a bit uneventful with you and Darker because there was almost no PvP. I was expecting a bit more PvP action. But it was mostly just looting. It was like a looting simulator. Let's see what we can steal. Also, I'm kind of using all of my companions. Oh, I picked up a lot of things. I'm trying to change them up a bit. So right now I'm using myself, obviously Plasma, Veil, Karlach, and I'm always using Astarion. So I always have myself and Astarion. And then I exchanged 2. And I kind of feel like Veil and Karlach are really good together. Also, some of the situations I ran into, maybe all of them had a bit of quests there. So, yeah, them together usually. And then I have Gale in the camp. And I have Lae'zel in the camp. Shadowheart, Chahira, Halsin. I have not forgot anybody yet. But now I'm also super excited because there was like a hint of that we could meet Minsk. And I really love Jaheira and Minsk because Jaheira was my companion in Baldur's Gate 1 and Baldur's Gate 2. And Minsk was my companion only in Baldur's Gate 2. Because in the Baldur's Gate 1 you could not have the couple companions if you just wanted one of them. And since I could not have space for a couple, then I did not have Minsk and Dinaher in Baldur's Gate 1, because there was his wife, girlfriend, something. I don't know if they were married, but they were together. So I had Khalid and Jaheira. But then in the second game you can't have Khalid and you can't have Dinaher, so then it kind of got splitted, so then I had Jaheira and Minsk. So that's why I'm super excited to, you know, meet them again. Because if I did not play Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, it would be just like, yeah, someone told me that they are in the games, but I've used Jaheira for 300 hours combined in Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. Of course I'm super excited to have her again. And Minsk, I really hope that we are gonna meet Minsk, but I have already the feeling that we will. I had actually a feeling that we will meet Minsk from the start, because I found first mention, I think that in the Druid's Grove, I found the mention in some book about Minsk. No, I found the mention about Boo, I think. Space hamster, something, something. So I was like, this sounds like, hey, Minsk could be here. And then I was in the Act 2, when I was at the Jaheira's place. There I found the guest list who was accommodated there, and it was actually, there was also a Boo and his owner on the list. But it was also not mentioned that it's Minsk. And then when I recruited Jaheira, that she basically told me about the quest about saving Minsk, so that was like, yeah, Minsk! I'm also really curious how they will make the space hamster in the cutscenes and stuff. Because, you know, in the first Baldur's Gate games, you did not really see much of the details of the characters. It was like kind of top-down, not the greatest quality, right? So you didn't have these fancy cutscenes like here. You had to use your imagination a bit. Let's see what we got. Now I have to collect so much money, like 5,000 per blessing. And I have right now 1,912. I can probably sell something. But I also really like the items he was selling, because I think that would be great for Shadowheart. There was that, like, that the whole team could be doing radiant damage. There was also... That was the cloak, right? But there was also a weapon. And something else, I forgot. So I want to save a lot of money, but since I pick up every bottle, every bowl and everything, and just try to sell it, even if it should just, you know, cost 1 money. It adds up, and then I can afford some stuff. But maybe I should also sell some of the green things I collected through the game, because I still have them at home, and maybe some of the books. Because sometimes you need books, but I don't think that I will need books from Act 1 and Act 2, so maybe those I should sell. Just to have a bit more money. I also spent 5,000k to have a statue of myself, well, naked statue of myself in our camp, which also is giving me some bonus. So the money kind of disappear really fast if you want to buy everything that you find. And sometimes just this, like, maybe I will not even use it, but like this collector's feeling, like I want to collect everything because I just want to have it, you know, just in case. Because, to be honest, I have not checked anything up. I don't know what bosses are gonna come, what fights are gonna come, so I don't know what to prepare for, so sometimes I feel like maybe I should be prepared for everything, right? So I'm just trying to buy all the good stuff so I can change to it if we really need it. My dearest Duke Portier, I appreciate we live in unusual times and the cult of the Absolute poses an unprecedented threat. However, I will not be logging the prayers offered at the tabernacle and under any circumstances. It is a violation of the trust of the gathered faithful of our great city and beyond placed in the institution, and quite frankly, I'm insulted you would ask this of me. Besides, parchment is expensive and we got a lot of prayers. Yours indignantly, Vicar Humbertos. Oh, that is the guy up there. But when you said that you have 550 hours in the game, something what I feel about it is that if I finish this game and I will probably have close to 300 hours. I just don't know if I would do another playthrough where I would be picking up everything and talking to everybody, because it's pretty draining, I feel. Like, I feel exhausted. I played this for 5 and 6 hours by reading all books, talking to every person, trying to like systematically explore all the areas equally so I don't forget anything. And then after that 5 or 6 hours, I'm just so tired, like I was just at work. And then I'm thinking maybe my next game should be a bit more linear so I can just, you know, let the game guide me and not me always like, oh, where should I go now? What should I do now? I wanted PvP too, damn it. Just legendary items, boring. Yeah, it's so sad that there was not more PvP. Because the one you had was kind of like not loss, not win, because you killed each other. So, wait, there was one more, right? Yeah, that's also... there was some record. Reporting Officer Devilla Fountainhead, reporter... Oh, the Vicar Humberstone reporter. Content report, witness returned to Turnblack around noon after giving outdoor sermon. Validated with other civilians. Witness observed bloodied offering on central shrine. A severed hand. Oh, someone put the severed hand on the shrine. Upon inspection, witness noted an attached scrolls fragment reading, "Murder shall be holy again. Officer's notes, thank you for your report, Vicar. While we have not been able to identify the hand in question, we suspect this is linked to another investigation currently taking place. We will keep some fist on standby near the tabernacle. Gauntlet Fountainhead." Are you guys reading all the books and scrolls and things when you play this game? Or at least like on your first playthrough? Or are you just skipping? What are usually people doing when they play this? Do they read everything or do they just... Because I always feel like I should read it. Not to like miss anything important. Okay, Astarion, are you gonna open these doors for us? Okay, Astarion has to... Oh, his perception failed. Oh shit. If Astarion's perception failed, we are doomed.
Traps. How considerate.
Oh shit. Has a really good perception, but... Gasp it. He took a bit of damage there, that's for sure. Well, it's okay. Happens. Happens. Oh, offering chest. Oh, here is where the offerings go. I guess not bad. Maybe there will be already 5k. Oh, potion of healing and scroll. What happened to him? Affected entities cursed by transient and irritable gods. When it falls unconscious, it immediately dies. Moreover, when it dies, the terrible envoy of the offended deity is... What the fuck? He got cursed! So we can't steal?
Shall we?
High spell casting, you gain +2 bonus to spell DC. You gain an additional use of Channel Divinity once used. It's restored upon taking a long rest. Well, this one did not. Well, the middle one did not curse him, but the other one did. But what if he takes all the curses? You still offerings the guts and expect not to be cursed. Well, I guess. Scroll of remove curse. But does it remove all curses then if you get cursed? Oh yeah, all curses. So we have that scroll. So that means that if Astarion steals everything, he gets cursed. And then we remove it with the spell.
Where am I needed?
Bill did not get... Yeah, I could also get for Will remove curse, but I don't think that I did. Curse a creature with your... He can curse people, not remove curse. Well, what I'm thinking about doing is that Astarion can get all the curses and then we remove it with the scroll. Well, there is a scroll remove curse inside. What curse is he getting? Doesn't seem that he is getting any curse from Mystra. He got curse from the other one, but not from Mystra. Maybe he's already cursed enough. Shield of Shielding. When you are about to be hit by an enemy, increase your armor class by 5. You take no damage from magic missiles. No curse either. Maybe it's one blessing, one curse, and he can't get more. There is a hammer. Hammer of the Just. Slay the wicked. This weapon deals additional bludgeoning damage against fiends and add that. Well, okay, well. We stole offerings. So when we offer something, we can just go and pick it up down here. Does it go down there or not? It does. So you put the things and then you go down and take them out. Okay. Well, then maybe I should do it now. Because he's cursed, and that means that before we remove the curse, maybe we should do it. Because it removes all curses, so if he gets more curses, it's fine. They will be removed. so much stuff on him. It's the heavy things. Probably not the scrolls, but still. Wait, there was this amulet. What was it? You gain an additional use of a channel divinity once usage restores upon taking a long rest. Well, channel divinity is probably someone else's spell. I don't think that we have channel divinity. If you get an additional use, well, I guess you have to have at least one of the uses. I wonder if it's Shadow Heart's things to channel divinity. Oh, look. Hmm?
Don't touch me.
Yeah, isn't she cleric? So that thing will be good for her if I don't forget about it. Mistra. Step by the offering to Tyr and we go up. I make the offering and Astarion retrieves it. That's not too bad. Let's see.
You see an altar dedicated to Tyr. Tyr, the blind god, offers justice to all. His unseeing eyes are a testament to the lawful life he lived and what.
Why can't you donate the money? Does the money donation doesn't work? I don't know why. Like I'm clicking them, but yeah, the money don't work. I don't know why. It's like it wants to open some window with like putting in how much money, but then it doesn't. So yeah, everything what kind of has stacks seems to not be donatable. And it takes forever. Why is it so lagging when you try to donate something? Donating everything since I can take it back from down there. So I have no idea how much more I have to donate, since it's kind of never really tells you. Oh, why is it so laggy? You think we are on 5k already? If we can do money, then I'm just giving all items, but I hope that there's a space in that for everything. Let's see.
Your offering is accepted, but more evidence of devotion is required.
Oh, even more. I wish the money would work. I can't donate anything for this. What is more? This is awfully painful to do, actually. The game is behaving a bit weird. It's freezing a lot? I don't know. Just like putting items for 5k without using money when it lags this much is... It's not that much fun. Now will I even know that it's giving me everything back?
What you've offered proves your faith and devotion. You may now pray here once a day for a divine blessing. Show reverence before your deity and open your soul to their divine power. Tyr blesses you with the judgment to know right from wrong and the strength to mete out retribution for injustice.
So now I can pray here once per day. After the end of the data has flooded its mind with an ancient secrets, both benevolent and baneful. It has +2 bonus to all saving throws. Okay, well, let's see if we can get my things back. Statue of Tyr. Oh yeah, it has all my stuff. I guess. That's pretty crazy. So if you do it with all of them. Well, he's still cursed, but we can remove the curse. And I mean, you even find the remove curse thing in there, so...
see an altar dedicated to Tyr.
Okay, well.
A hero at heart.
I guess.
You see an altar dedicated to Helm the Vigilant. Helm the Watcher is a guardian god, dedicated to the preservation of order. Many turn to him in troubled times. Your knowledge of religion tells you nothing more about the worship of Helm.
Yeah, I forgot what was Helm for.
Soldier.
I was thinking that maybe Carla could get
to
it.
Helm the Vigilant. Helm, your knowledge of religion tells you nothing more
Wow.
about.
Am I the only one who knows religion?
You see an altar dedicated to Helm the Watcher. Make your donation to him and you'll likely feel more vigilant, more resilient to the unexpected.
Okay. I will try to give it to Carla then. I mean, I was thinking that that amount of money would be a bit too
You
much.
see an altar dedicated to Helm the Vigilant.
Wait. But is it that you can't donate things you already donated? Like, you can take them back, but it seems like you can donate them again. Guess I don't see them on the list anymore. So it seems like even though you can take it back, you can't trade it again. So I guess that is the downside. You kind of have to have a lot of items. You get them back, but you can donate them again. Oh, this must be a bit problematic, maybe. We'll see. Since it can be the same things, then you kind of have to have a lot of valuable things. I think this will take a while. Come on.
Your offering is accepted, but more evidence of devotion is required.
Okay. It wants more. Wait a second, now I see the items again, which I donated before. I think I couldn't see them for a while, but now I can see them. So I can donate them again. It just took a while. Cosmo spends an entire stream stealing bag hair of friends, the guts and fish spends an entire stream looting foods. Well, I mean, obviously it was meant like that because that thing down there even gives you the remove curse scroll. So if one of you gets cursed, you can remove it.
Your offering is accepted, but more evidence of devotion is required.
Because I feel like 25k is a bit too much to collect.
Shield our people from the depredation.
Happens. But then we will be able to get it once per day. We can always come back and get it after long rest. Right.
The amount you've offered proves your faith and devotion. You may now pray here once a day for a divine blessing.
Okay.
Show reverence before your deity and open your soul to their divine power. You are blessed by Helm's fierce vigilance and feel stern and alert. Praise Helm.
Okay. What did we get? She got affected and this deity flooded its mind with ancient secrets, both benevolent and baleful. It has a +2 bonus to all saving throws. What was the other thing?
And, well, in it.
We actually got exactly the same thing.
Attention!
Okay. Is it the thing we got before too? Because it seems like the whole team gets it. Well, Astarion didn't get it, but he wasn't around. So I guess maybe you can't have all of them. But then I don't even know if it's worth to do it with the others. If it's just the same thing. What more does he have? No, it's fine. I don't know. Do you guys know? Because I don't know if it's giving the same thing. I know. Yeah. Maybe we can look it up. Tier and helm. I don't know. Is there somewhere what they give? You saw the game last night, the boats was all over the giving me. Because if you see, like, if I go to my main character and I check the bless, I don't remember what I got the first time. But there is basically, now we have the Anointed in Splendor. 2 bonus to all saving throws. That's what I asked for a thing. But then Karlak also asked for a thing. And she also has the Anointed in Splendor. But then Will did not ask for anything, and he also has the... Wait, he does not have the Anointed with Splendor. But then both of them has the same. So it's the same blessing from all 4. And the middle. Okay. That's kind of boring. I just did a trade twice because I wanted to get something different. Well, why to have all these gods when they give the same blessings? That's so weird. I would be expecting that each god will bless you with something else. Okay, before we remove the curse. Oh.
Don't mind if I do.
Get some different item? Also, if you donate, you will get the item you stole. Okay.
You stole everything.
Well, I mean, they are gods, right? Wouldn't they know? They curse us, but then they also give us a remove curse thing. Yeah, I think that I have all my items, right? I'm just getting super paranoid that I didn't get anything. Because, like, of course I didn't remember what I was putting in, so if they kept one of my items, I wouldn't even know, because I put in so many. So let's just be a bit super paranoid and check every chest again. Okay, well now you go up and you... But also it's super easy because that guy was actually looking away. So they kind of made it very easy to do this shit. Okay.
Sharp as ever.
Now use remove curse. Scroll off remove curse. Cast spell on Astarion. What? You can't remove the curse. You have to have a fight when you remove the curse? Or did I do something wrong? Maybe we were not supposed to do it in the temple. Okay. What if we remove it in the camp? What? Well, I feel like we should at least fight in the street. Like, you don't fight in the temple. Come on.
But you steal in the temple.
Don't linger.
Okay, well. Try to do it in the streets.
The pride of the gate.
I wonder if we could get the blessing too.
See an altar dedicated to Tyr. Tyr, your knowledge of religion isn't extensive enough.
Make an offering to Tyr. Oh, so it's only for that person who made the offering.
Defender of the people.
So basically, now only Carla can have it, and me.
Let's move.
Well, then maybe should we do it again? Because then everybody has to do. I thought it would be for the whole team, but it's only that person who donated it. At least Astarion,
Trust no one.
to be honest. Because I always have him,
See
so...
an altar dedicated to Tyr.
Okay, one more time before we remove the curse. Yeah, I can't do it item after item. mean, I don't really want to do it with every single companion, but... Okay, let's at least do it with Astarion. I should have done it with Astarion instead of Karlach.
Your offering is accepted, but more evidence of devotion is required.
Since the other companions I kind of change more often, then maybe it is not too worth for them.
Offering is accepted, but more evidence of devotion is... Your offering is accepted.
More
evidence of devotion.
Oh, come on, Tyr.
The amount you've offered proves your faith and devotion. You may now show reverence before your deity and open your soul to their divine power. Tyr blesses you with the judgment to know right from wrong and the strength to mete out retribution.
Yeah, from knowing good from wrong, he's just stealing everything.
This way.
Okay, well, I guess that's a lot of time spent on that. The doors were closed again. It's like now poor Will is not gonna get it. Or does he want it to? When we are already at it.
Two steps at a time.
Yes.
You see an altar dedicated to Tyr.
Just go, make the offering. We've already done it. 2 more times are not gonna hurt us. Well, I mean 1 more time. I mean, of course it would be great if the other companions could get it too, but... I guess it's always possible to do it again, but... If it means that we have to be removing the curse, like if I remove it once from Astarion, well... Just have to remember
Offering
that...
is accepted, but more evidence of devotion is required.
I mean, it's quite great, but... Just wish you could donate more items at the same time. It would just make it less tedious.
The amount you've offered proves your faith and devotion. You may show reverence before Tyr blesses you with the judgment to know right from wrong.
+2 bonus to all saving throws. Ah, what do I think? Should we do it for the others? Should we not? I mean, it's good, but I have 8 minutes left. In 8 minutes we could defeat this thing. After removing the curse. +2 to our saving throws. Whoever we would have on a team, if we go to the temple, they would get it. I don't know. Maybe we should, since there's not that much time left anyway. Let's try to get the other companions. Oh wait. Only Astarion traveled to the camp. Makes sense. And I don't need him to be traveling to the camp.
Shield our people from the depredations of the absolute heretics.
Need to exchange the others.
Moving in. first in my heart.
Sounds like we're not the only ones tracking down this mince. Oh, would that I could. But back in the thick.
Okay, take Karlach's place. Leave camp.
Mistress likeness.
I think that Vil has everything what we need.
I applaud your taste.
You see an altar dedicated to Tyr.
Yeah, it was Vil who had everything we needed. He does not have it right now. I think it takes some time for it to return.
Bless them with the strength to endure. And the
Where am I needed? Blade at the ready.
Which way to the nearest library?
You see an altar dedicated to Tyr.
I think that the work is probably worth it. Astarion is still down there. That way everybody will be able to get a buff every time we change companions and we go back to this place. And I don't feel like it's this kind of cheese like when you sell things to vendors and then you rob them again, because I mean they obviously want you to do that or they would not put you there or remove curse shit. Because they know that you will need to remove it after, so. Also they could have made the entrance in down there more guarded. Like for example, like the newspapers were very hard guarded, but this one was not guarded at all, so.
The amount you've offered proves your faith and devotion.
Okay, Gale, get your blessing.
You with the judgment to know right.
Now Astarion can get it back. Give it back to Vale. Okay, Gale can go home. Okay. If worth the time is to be collecting every bottle, then this is probably definitely worth the time. Let's go to the camp.
Looking ahead. These
What's
boots have
next?
seen everything.
This was Gale. Karlach already has it, but I have to remember she has to get it from the right one. Jaheira. Come, Jaheira.
Speak.
Join
You'll
me.
need to free up your ranks a little first.
Gale could do
Then
with some rest. I'm also keeping Will because he has the inventory space for having it moved away.
This ought to be good.
Yeah, maybe some of them I will have to do tomorrow.
You see an altar dedicated to Tyr.
Okay, well, did not load in yet. For some reason on Veil.
Yes?
You see an altar dedicated to Tyr.
This would be impossible to do earn so much money or loot for. Well, as I said, I also was not able to give them money, but only items. Anything what was having stacks was just impossible for me to donate. So collecting for so many companions, I don't think that I would earn that much money through the whole game.
Offering is accepted. But
More.
more evidence of devotion is required. The amount you've offered proves your faith and devotion. Show reverence. Tyr blesses you with the judgment to know right from wrong.
Okay, she's blessed. Okay, Astarian, take it back. Move it to Will's inventory. Back to camp.
No one back home will ever believe this. If not over, then through.
That was Jaheira. Lae'zel.
A private word would be nice.
Minsk is the Stone Lord. Jaheira's friend doesn't sound so friendly after all. Make space, and my might is yours. Ready for battle.
Ready for battle! That's good. Should also get your level ups, but I don't have time for it right now. So...
Indolence breeds madness.
Well, no, there will still be Shadowheart and Halcyon after, so maybe Shadowheart and Halcyon I can do tomorrow. I'll do Lae'zel now.
Eager for battle.
You see an altar dedicated to Tyr.
No, it has not come up yet.
Divine protector.
You see an altar dedicated to Tyr.
And now it's back. Okay. Last time for today.
The amount you've offered proves your faith and devotion. Show reverence. Tyr blesses you with the judgment to know right from wrong, and the strength to mete out.
Okay, well, that is really great. Now Starring can get it back. Okay, well. Let's save it here. I have to go eat dinner. But we only have 2 left, which needs to get the blessing. And they can regain it every day after a long rest. Making them a bit better in battles. Well, not much happened today then, I guess. But that happens. It was also not so much time today. I only had 2.5 hours to play. Now we are on 192 hours, so yeah, we continue tomorrow. We will be pretty fast to do this thing. Then we remove the curse. We fight this person, god, whatever we have to defeat to to remove the curse, and yeah, benefit of it, hopefully. So thank you everybody so much for watching. See you tomorrow. There will be a longer stream for sure, because tomorrow I don't work night shift, so Tuesday, Wednesday is usually at least 5-6 hours of Baldur's Gate. Monday is very short because yeah, then I have the night shift. So ta-da, tiri, stingers